Who's that girl walking by? Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Brianna and this is my channel, so hey. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you are new here, that would mean a lot to me. And let's just get started with this video. She's watching me. Just see her in the corner of my eye. She was staring at me, but... So today I'm sitting on the floor because this is the only place where there's good lighting, and you know me with my good lighting, it's important. Excuse me. Holly. Darling. Can't see her right now, but she's... So today I'm going to be talking about a story, a long-awaited story that I've been wanting to tell for a long time. This happened like 5 months ago, and I just really had to get this out because this is so wrong. Let's start. So let me set the scene. It is like 7 o'clock and it is already getting dark outside. It is not hot, okay? It is very much so, like the sun is setting, it's really nice out, and I was with my friend and her older sister and we decided to go to Sprouts, and we had her dog. So we go to Sprouts and her older sister, my friend's older sister, wants to get a drink from Sprouts. She knows what she's gonna get in and out, like she knows exactly what she wants. We leave her dog in the car, but we leave the windows open. We leave, I think we left like a little bit of water. We were literally going in for 2 seconds. Like, we knew it was gonna be a short trip. If we were going grocery shopping, that would be a totally different thing. I had a really bad feeling about it, even though I felt it wasn't wrong to leave a dog in a car for 2 minutes max. We were literally in the store for 2 minutes max. But I went in with them, and then her older sister was checking out and she gave us the car key. She's like, hey, go to the car with Coda, their dog. So my friend and I go to the car where it is parked, and there's a lovely little lady sitting in her car. Man. Sitting in her car, and her window is open, and you know, I was just excited to see Coda. I was like, oh my god, he's so excited and whatever. And then we were walking to the car. This woman, out of nowhere, starts screaming at us. Screaming. Her window's open. She's like, excuse me, is this your dog? And she just starts screaming, and I'm like shocked. I don't know what to do. I'm like, oh my god, like it feels like a dream. It does not feel real, because how can a person be so shitty as to scream at you? Ah! So we walk out, she starts screaming at us, legitimate screaming, and she starts calling us names, being like, I already called the police, da-da-da. She's like, this is wrong, I took a picture of the dog, I took a picture of your license plate, expect a fine or whatever. She's like, this is illegal, da-da-da-da-da. And then she's like, you're so irresponsible. She's like, and then she's like, I would highly recommend for you ladies to get your asses in the car, and just screaming at us. There's so much more. She was calling us names, just screaming at us, and like just being so nasty. Like, oh, I don't know. I'm like caught off guard. I'm like, bitch, what the did you? Girl. My friend is also caught off guard. Jenna, she's caught off guard. She's like, and in that situation, okay, listen. I'm a very straight up person. If you are doing something that I do not like, I will tell you. I do not care. Like, I am straight up with you. I will not accept any crap from anybody. I will not accept it. If you are mean to me, if you are disrespectful to me, my friends, my family, anybody that I care about, you will hear it from me. I will not accept anyone's BS. That is a fact. I will tell you when you messed up, but I will be nice about it. I'm not gonna be a bitch straight off the I would, you know. In this situation, This woman was screaming. She clearly had anger issues. There was clearly something not right up in her mind because we are teenage girls and you are a grown-ass woman sitting in your car legitimately screaming at us. Like, be a grown-ass adult as you are and, you know, talk civilly. But if you are not willing to talk to me civilly, I will not be willing to listen to you.
Oh, shots fired.
Talk to me like an adult. Talk to me like a human being, treat me like a human being, and I will listen to what you have to say. But if you just straight off the bat start screaming at me, yelling at me, treating me like I am the scum of the earth, like I am not a human being and deserve respect, I will not return the respect. Shocker! That's how it works. If you are not gonna be nice to me and respect me, I am just not going to kiss your butt and be nice to you. Wow, this happened 5 months ago and I'm still So, this lady's just screaming, you know, and in this situation, what are you gonna say? Like, if I were to say anything to her, she would have gotten out of her car and tried to fight me. I swear, that is how angry she was. And she was not willing to listen to anything I had to say anyway. She was so stuck in her little brain that she wouldn't listen to us first. The funny part about all of this is that when we pulled in, she was not parked there. She must have pulled up like 30 seconds before we came out. Like 30 seconds, and she was like, oh my gosh. And she was very clearly a rich, spoiled, you know, sassy diva woman, and I do not take that. I do not deal with people like that. Be nice to other people. Oh, I am understanding that you want to make sure that the dog is safe. You think it's wrong, whatever. We were not even inside for a minute, so you can calm your tail feather and sit the F down. Before you start screaming at a human being, you might as well ask, hey, how long were you guys in the store for? And be nice and civil before you start jumping to conclusions. Step off of your high horse, trampoline woman, and just ask us before you start screaming at us. Thank you, that'd be really great. If you are watching this video, learn how to talk to people.
That is an evil look. Evil. You better run.
Wow! People suck. Ugh. That was public harassment. I know that it was like verbal. It was verbal. She didn't hit me, but I freaking wanted to right hook her. I was very capable of doing so. She was right here. I was right here. Her face was right here. My arm was right here. I could have just smashed her, but I'm gonna be the bigger person. Since you are not an adult enough woman to do your part and be civil, I will. So I literally stood there, I looked at her, and was just staring at her. She was screaming, whatever. I am not going to give you the response that you want, because clearly she wanted to start a fight. You know, she wanted to start something. I am a teenage girl. I am not about to fight a grown-ass woman. You can sit in your car and drive away, but I am not going to give you the satisfaction of giving in to your BS. So, I stood there, looked at her, and looked back at Jenna, and Jenna was like, man, we were only in there for like 2 minutes, and the lady was like, I don't care, and she started screaming, so we're like, okay, clearly you're not gonna listen, so I'm not gonna say anything. So she was screaming, I literally just looked at her, looked at Jenna, looked back at her.
Look back at it, look back at it, look.
I just turned my back. I just turned my back to her. I am not gonna listen. I am not going to acknowledge your existence if you are going to be a cruel person. You don't deserve my attention. Sorry, but I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, shots fired.
Like, I am not about to do this right now. So I just turned around, didn't listen to her, and then Jenna's older sister started walking over. This lady drives off. She starts driving away because she thought she was so big as to yell at 2 teenage girls because she thought that, oh, like, let me just bring down 2 teenage girls' self-esteem and whatever because I'm horrible. But then she saw an adult walking to the car and she got scared. Her little ass got scared and she drove away. Wow. Funny how stuff like that works, huh? Not willing to confront an adult, but you're willing to yell at two teenage girls who are still people, but you know, what do I know? Whew. Wow. And that bothered me like the rest of the week. Like, it's so weird how people's shitty attitudes can ruin your week or your day, or you know, just can ruin how you're feeling. I had never felt like less of a human than in that moment. I have never felt so disrespected in my entire life. I don't believe that we did anything wrong. The dog was in there for 2 seconds. It's not like it was scorching hot outside. It's not like the air wasn't on. It's not like the windows weren't open. It's not like the dog was gonna die. We were in there for literally like less than a minute. We were, 2 minutes max, but we were not in there for, I'm not making sense, but we were not in there for any more than 2 minutes. Not how you talk to people. That is just not how you talk to people. If you want to talk civilly with me, then talk civilly with me. I would be glad to listen to you. I would be glad to explain my side of the story to you. I would be glad to. But if you're gonna straight off the bat, me not knowing who the F you are, like you are a complete stranger to me, and you are just gonna scream at me, like the audacity that some people have kills me, shocks me. It really shocks me how people think that's okay. I would, you know, like in my mind, I was like, oh, this woman should get back home to her family instead of sitting here screaming at two teenage girls. But then I thought about it, I'm like, well, I don't understand how she could have a husband and kids who could tolerate her. I may sound really rude right now, but that is just not okay under any circumstances, and I will not accept that. In the moment, I was like shocked. I was like, wow, this woman's got some nerve. But obviously, one, it's better that I didn't say anything because that would have caused her to fight me and be even more rude and cause even more of an issue. She clearly had anger issues, and I'm not about to fight somebody with anger issues, whether that's verbal or physical fighting. I am also not a fighter, and I have never been in a fight, and I really don't want to be in a fight, but if I had to, for someone I cared about, for my family, friends, whatever, girl, I would. Do not test me. Number two, I do regret not saying something, but when I think about it, like I said, it's best that I didn't. It was also like in the moment, and like when you're in that situation, you just like are so caught off guard and like shocked. I had no words. I was speechless. Her attitude and the way that she was caught me off guard and made me speechless. That's not a good thing. Woman, you should not be proud of that. What did she do? Go home and brag to her friends, oh my god, I yelled at two 16-year-old girls, oh my god. How pathetic are you? Ugh. We were clearly teenagers. She knew we were teenagers, and she felt better about herself by yelling at us. You know what, ma'am? I'm glad that you felt better and higher up because, you know, you felt superior to us because you thought we were so down low because we're teenagers. You know, we're not humans. Like, no. We're lower than you. You are up here, you are a goddess, you're superior. We are down here, and you are so, you know, it's so okay for you to do that, to in a parking lot freaking yell and scream at two girls. That's totally okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's okay. Good job. So I wish I said more. I wish I but you know, I'm glad I didn't at the same time. So all in all, don't publicly harass people because it's not fun for the other person. So that was not a fun time, but I'm glad I got to experience it with my bestest friend in the whole wide world because that shit's crazy. What bothers me the most is the fact that she thinks, the lady who yelled at us, she thinks we're like, we hate dogs and like we want to torture dogs. I am very much so an animal lover. Like, I will literally cry at pictures of puppies. Like, I am so in love with animals, and I would never in my life abuse or hurt or anything. I just could not even think about that. It makes me so upset, and it bothers me so much that that woman thinks that, like, we purposely left the dog in the car because we hate it. Like, I'm such an animal person, and the fact that she thinks now that we aren't, it's just like, that's what bothers me more than anything out of all of this. It's okay to tell someone, hey, I think you shouldn't leave a dog in a car. That's not right, but don't yell, okay? Like, be a civil person. Be a civil person about it and talk. Talk. Communication is key, but this lady didn't know what communication was. I mean, no, you're right, no, she did. She yelled and screamed. That's communication, right? If you like this story time, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. I'm sorry if it was like all over the place. I'm just trying to explain it, and I'm pissed about it still. So make sure to subscribe to my channel again if you haven't already, and become a part of this family that is slowly but surely growing. And also, if you want to see more videos of mine, and also make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. I will see you guys in my next video, and I hope that you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys later. Bye!